Hello, my friend, and welcome to Wisdom Trek. This is Guthrie Chamberlain, and I'm your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 7-day-a-week, 7 Minutes of Wisdom podcast. This is day 344 of our trek, and this week we began a detailed series which we originally introduced in January called Your Life Plan Blueprint. We have synthesized this information into a 100-page PDF manual workbook which contains all the forms needed to create and maintain your personal life plan. On our Wisdom Trek for the remainder of this month, we will walk through each page of your life plan blueprint, so by the end of the month you'll have your life plan in place and written down. This is our initial release of the manual workbook, and it is available for download at wisdom-trek.com on the left-hand sidebar of any page. Or if you are listening on your smartphone, you can text the word Life Plan with no spaces to 44222, and your life plan blueprint will be delivered to you in an email. The manual workbook is free during the month of May, so I'd encourage you to become one of our early adopters so that all updates will be available to you free also. Regardless of your age, life planning is a crucial practice that few people ever complete properly. This is why most people wander aimlessly through life. This is not real surprising though, because until now, there has not been an easy-to-use tool to complete your life plan. I would encourage you to follow along in the workbook each day on our daily trek, as I will be going through each page of your life plan blueprint for the remainder of this month. We are working on, and by the end of 2016, we will have a complete web mobile version available of your life plan blueprints, so it will be able to be updated and completed online. Thank you so much for coming along with me as we trek through each page of your life plan blueprint. If you would like to listen to any of the past episodes, please go to wisdom-trek.com to listen to them and to read the daily journal. You can also subscribe to Wisdom Trek at iTunes, Spreaker, Stitcher, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, and Google Play so that each day's trek will be downloaded to you automatically. We are broadcasting from our studios at Home 2 in Charlotte, North Carolina. At the end of May, we will be completing a full year of our daily treks. But this brings us to a reflection point on what direction to take Wisdom Trek starting on June 1st. We do have a lot of projects in the planning stages, all of which take time. We want to make sure that our impact is as effective as possible, so I need your assistance on how best to serve you. Please email me at guthrie@venturecg.com or leave a comment at the bottom of today's journal and let me know if you'd like me to continue Wisdom Trek on a 7-day, 5-day, or 3-day per week schedule. Also, let me know if you would like any changes to the format of the daily trek. Thank you so much in advance for your feedback. It is now time to get started on the 6th day of our Life Plan Blueprint workbook. Today will be a little bit of a longer trek as we are shifting from changing your thought patterns to an in-depth analysis of the purpose of goals within your life plan blueprint. So let's get started with the first day of the purpose of goals. If you are following along in the manual workbook, we are starting with page 11 today with the introduction of goals, and then we will move on to page 12 to explore the first purpose of goals, which is to give clarity to your end vision. So let's get started on our trek for today. Let us set the stage for your life plan blueprint with 3 quotes that will sum up the importance of life planning. The first one is from an author called Bill Copeland, who was a coach, and he put it this way: "The trouble with not having a goal is that you can spend your life running up and down the field and never score." One of my virtual mentors, Zig Ziglar, makes a very good point in this quote: "You need a plan to build a house. To build a life, it is even more important to have a plan." And think about this. You would never try to build a house without a detailed blueprint, and yet most people go through life with no plan at all. And another one of my virtual mentors, Jim Rohn, said it well when he said, "If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into somebody else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much." So let me ask you a few questions. Do you set goals or plans for yourself? What is your life plan for the next 12 months? How about 3 years from now, or 7 years? What are your aspirations that you look toward coming true? Anything? Goal setting is a crucial action step toward a successful life plan. It marks your first point toward success. It is what puts your life into real action mode. Without this step, the other steps of your life planning cannot take place. It is important to know what your ultimate purpose is for setting goals. Many people attempt to set goals, but they do not know how it fits into their overall life plan. Or they don't even have a plan for their life. Have you ever encountered people who have a passive approach to life? They don't have a plan or set any goals. They just live life on a meandering day-to-day basis, and you see them 1 year, 3 years, or 7 years from now, and their lives are largely the same, except for maybe a few changes. They're really more of a result of other people's actions and desires rather than their own. Thomas Carlyle was quoted as saying, "A man without a purpose is like a ship without a rudder." If you know anything about boats, you will not be able to go where you intended without a rudder. And in life, you will not be able to go where you desire without a plan. Now let's move on to page 12, which is our first purpose of goals, and it is to give clarity to your end vision. As the opening quote by Bill Copeland put it in the previous page, if you don't have a plan for your life, you are spending your life running around and not achieving anything for yourself. You may be busy, and you may get the illusion that you're doing a lot of things, but they aren't what you want to do. There are so many things and people that are crying out for your attention that you find yourself continually spinning your wheels on the perpetual treadmill of life. The convenience of fast food outlets or highly processed quick fix meals are ruining your health. The consumer goods and pharmaceutical industries are inundating you with products that are supposed to make you look better, feel better, and perform better in all areas of life. You may be in a job that you don't really care for. It provides you with a false sense of security of a steady income, but it requires that you spend all your time there just to make an adequate living. You get so trapped by the daily grind that you don't have time to consider and plan what's best for you and your family. How are you supposed to manifest what you want if you don't set concrete plans? How are you supposed to achieve your dreams and visions if you've never taken the time to clearly define what the plan is for your life? What do you desire for your life 1 year, 3 years, or 7 years from now? Setting your goals and creating a life plan gives you clarity on what you ultimately desire. It makes you crystallize and articulate the wishes, hopes, and the desires floating around in your mind. It ensures that you are focusing your time, energy, and effort on the things that really matter to you. It makes you live more consciously. Everything in your world is created twice. First, things are created in your mind, and second, your thoughts are manifested into reality. Without the mental creation, there is no physical creation. When you determine your plans and you set your goals, you have already accomplished the first creation. You have set into motion a command for yourself, and as you seek God's guidance, it forces that thought to materialize the plans and the goals into physical reality. The Wisdom Trek Your Life Plan Blueprint will help bring clarity in your life in a similar manner as what Paul wrote in this to the Church of Corinth, chapter 13, verse 12. Now we see things imperfectly, like a puzzling reflection in a mirror, but then we will see everything with perfect clarity. So you have to ask yourself, do you want to be a lemming and continually say, is there more to life than this? Or do you want to be proactive and make plans for your life? As you move from changing your thought patterns to the purpose of your goals, you are gaining the solid footing that you need for your trails of life so that you can properly create your life plan. Tomorrow we'll cover 2 more purposes of your goals, which are located on page 13 and 14 of your Life Plan Blueprint Manual and Workbook. So encourage your friends and family to join us and then come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, Creating a Legacy. That will finish our trek for today. Just as you enjoy these daily doses of wisdom, we ask you to help us to grow Wisdom Trek by sharing it with your family and friends through email, Facebook, Twitter, or in person when you meet with them, and invite them to come along with us each day. The journal for today's trek is available at wisdom-trek.com. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, I am your friend, as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. As we take this trek together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. This is Guthrie Chamberlain reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you tomorrow.